Hello, and this is another video from Cult of the Tech, and today I'm going to be doing tutorial 1 of my C++ programming tutorials. And we're going to start off with C++, then go off into the other subjects like Java, JavaScript, Ajax, PHP, and things like that. Yeah, but we're starting off with C++. So first what you want to do is you want to open up your browser and go to codeblocks.org. So we're going to be using the CodeBlocks IDE because you can use Eclipse, and sometimes I use Eclipse, but for C++ I like CodeBlocks because I like the user interface of this. It's similar to Eclipse, but I just prefer it. So when I'm working with C++, so we're gonna go downloads. You see here there's the binary release, nightly release. You just want to go to download binary release, and you can see here they have some for Windows, Linux, Mac. You just want to choose the one that's correct for your operating system. So I have a Windows 8 computer, and now we want to download it. So which one you want to download? Well, the one I always download is this one right here from SourceForge. So you can choose this, but the way I always do is I just go to SourceForge, I choose this one, and then I let the download start. Well, I already have it, so that's okay. Just go through the download. Do not start the application though. If you do it this way, this first, the one that I always do. If you do it the way I'm doing it, not the one that automatically does the compiler, you can go to mingw.org and download the compiler separately. That's what I always do. I don't know why, I like doing it this way. Just download it. And this is our GNU compiler. And then you just want to click on this download mingw exe. You want to download the exe and then run it. And if you do it that way, then when you run the exe, part of it you'll see it pops up command prompt and it's installing the command prompt. I'm just warning you now, it's not a virus or anything, that's just how it installs, so just in case you guys will be worried. But if you want, you can do it this way, you can do it this way, it doesn't matter. Just get one, and then what you want to do is open up CodeBlocks, and you see here's CodeBlocks. Okay, so what you want to do is go to create a new project and console application. So console application is any application that would be written in C or C++. You can see that there's different applications, and these are used for different uses. So we're going to use console. Okay, so we're not doing C, we're doing C++. This is C++ from. Okay, now you want to name the project something. I'm just going to name it Hello World because that's the first program I'm going to do. Okay, folder to create project in. I'm just going to save it in. Save it in my C++ folder. Well, I'll have to overwrite it because I already have the file, right? You guys won't because you guys are starting on. Okay, next. I'll overwrite it. Okay. So now you see here the compiler. You want to make sure you choose the GNU GCC compiler because that's the compiler we're using. Remember, we downloaded it. All these other ones are different, and if you download any of these compilers, then you want to use that when you come here. But we're using the GNU GCC compiler because it's the best compiler. It's also free and everything. So some other of these are free. Finish. Yes, I'm gonna overwrite it. So now you see here, it pops up and it doesn't show anything. Don't be worried. It's supposed to be like that. Because you see here in workspace, you see hello world, and then you see the sources. So if I open up the sources, you'll see main.cpp. If I click on that, or double click, you'll see that the text will pop up. And this is because everything is kept under sources, or you can create other folders to keep your programs more organized, and that's what it's supposed to do. Now, you might be wondering, oh, what does this code mean? Now, all this code does is it prints out hello world. Okay, so just so for you guys to check, I'll explain after, but just for you to check whether this is your program works and you set everything up correctly, hit build and run, and you see here it says hello world. It printed hello world. That's, if it comes like that, then you know it's working. Now let's talk about what this code actually means. Now this line right here, number 1, hashtag include IOStream, is also known as the preprocessor directive. Basically, this is basically saying, when the computer reads this, it's saying to include the IOStream file, and basically the computer uses this IOStream file to actually run this this program. Now, the using namespace std means basically for C++, when you run it, to use all the standard libraries of C++, and not to use any fancy library or any such thing as that. Just use the standard libraries. And this line right here, int main, that's basically, the int means integer. There's different data types, and we'll talk about that later. So int means integer, and main is basically when the computer reads this. So this basically lines 5 to 9. This is a function. And when you put main here, this basically, when the computer reads it, the main tells the computer to go over this function first. Okay, and then cout means C output. So this is the output. It's telling it, because it's printing this, right? It's the output. The user isn't writing anything. If the user is entering something, then that's the input. So this is output. That's why it's cout. Then we put these two less thans, and then the hello world. So it's telling it to print hello world or give it in the output. And then end line just means end the line right there. And return 0 is just, don't return anything to the user or anything like that. And that's basically what the code means. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. And tell me what programming languages you want to do next. I'll try to get to them, and I'm sorry if this tutorial was so long and boring, but that's because it's the beginning and we have to everything. Soon it'll get very fun, and we won't have to go everything inch by inch. It's just the beginning, so you have to really understand it. If you don't understand the basics, then you won't be able to understand the actual good stuff in C++. Thank you for watching, and don't this is another video from Cult of the Tech.